Hi, Pipe Smokers. This is Paul the Pipe Guy, live from Rochester, New York, and it is Two for Tuesday, November 9th, 2021. And grab your favorite pipe, your favorite blend, your favorite beverage, and let's enjoy Two for Tuesday and have a smoke together. Yeah. All right. So, oh, today was a long day with this daylight savings time that we have in New York. I get up and I at 5:30 in the morning and I leave at 6 a.m. and it's pitch black outside. And now that they pushed the clocks back, it's like I'm working 10-hour days, and so when I go to leave work, it's dark also. So I'm working sun up to sundown now. Anyways, so let's get our Paul the Pipe Guy's favorite adult beverage, Busch beer. Yeah. And I almost hit an 8-point buck on the way home. He was standing right on the side of the road. Thank God he didn't jump out in front of me. Big, nice buck. 8-pointer, probably about 4.5 years old. And I just was like, I braked and I swerved in case he jumped out, and I just said, thank you, Lord, for not letting him jump out in front of my truck. Anyways, cheers, everyone, for Two for Tuesday. Go ahead, pause the video, and grab your pipe and smoke. We're up to 443 subscribers. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you for you new subscribers who are now tuning in, and I hope I don't let you down with my videos. I try to have Two for Tuesday every Tuesday without fail. And we're going on about, I'll have to calculate it out. I think it's about maybe 7 or 8 months of Two for Tuesday. And then we came out with Thirsty Thursday, and we just have like a little smoke together, just like I'm in your living room. Just put me on your phone and cast me onto your TV, and away we go. Anyways, cheers. This thing is waiting to get drank. So in yesterday's pipe review, we did a review on this Mr. Bragg Churchwarden pipe. And as I described before, a Churchwarden pipe is really any bent style pipe with a very long stem. This is made out of the root of a pear tree, which is supposedly a briar equivalent. But I will tell you this. Any pear pipe, you're going to get a little bit of a taste of that pear root or pear wood for the first couple of 2, 3, 4 bowls that you do. It's not unpleasant. Actually, it's kind of nice, but it's nice when it goes away too. It wears out its welcome. Where what I found with briar, you don't get that. So anyways, the other thing is inside of the Churchwarden pipe, this is a bowl number 14, Mr. Bragg Churchwarden pipe, and we have Churchwarden plug tobacco. Yeah, it's plug that's cut up in slices. You can see I've rubbed some excess out there, so when I'm ready for another bowl, I got some extra to just quickly load up. Yeah. So with the Churchwarden tobacco, when I first tried it, and actually I saw it from another YouTuber that did a review on it, so I, of course, had to have it. You know how that goes. Us pipe people, And when I first tried it, I wasn't really impressed. So I cellared it away, stored it away. And it's been almost a year since I've smoked Churchwarden. And I got her out. I smoked her once or twice. Didn't really care for it. But now that it's aged, ooh, it's like fine wine. And and a lot of the guys that are really into pipe smoking, they've been doing it a long time. If they get a blend that they don't care for, they say just shelf it for a while. Put it in a mason jar, put it in a Ziploc bag. If you've got a tin or something like this, put it in a Ziploc bag inside of the tin, because these tins don't really protect that much. And let it just sit, and maybe a year down the road, try it again. So I just can't wait to light this up again. Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, it's just so much better a year later. And the thing is, too, I think, as you try different blends, I think your tastes develop and change. Just like someone who is a wine connoisseur, they will try different types of wines and so forth. We're tobacco connoisseurs, really. There's cigar connoisseurs, and there's pipe tobacco connoisseurs, too. And over time, our tastes change. When I first started smoking, I didn't smoke anything else. I only owned one blend. That was Captain Black Cherry Aromatic. And I loved that blend. I smoked it I've been smoking a pipe for it's over 2.5 years now. Every day. I love that Captain Black. But boy, did it give me tongue bite. Tongue bite is where your tongue gets sore, And now when I try it, it tastes so perfumey and strong to me. I don't care for it anymore like I did before. My tastes have developed. This Church Warden tobacco is awesome. If you haven't tried Church Warden plug tobacco, you really should. It's just, and I'm not doing a tobacco review now, so I can't tell you exactly what's in it. I did a review on it once before, and I knew exactly what was in it, but I probably should have looked it up before I did this video to discuss it, but it is a good blend. I like it. The reason I like it just has a distinct flavor, and especially now that it's aged a year. It's good. It burns well, too. You can smoke it slow. I mean, I'm smoking this pretty slow. Normally, I huff on my pipes like a freight train. So, I know which. It was Dale Piper from across the pond in the UK that did a review on Church Warden. And after Dale Piper did that, I had to have some. And I'm very, very grateful for Dale Piper. When I first started my YouTube pipe channel out, he actually found me and said he was very encouraging. If you get a chance to check out Dale Piper, check out his channel. He's a very interesting fellow, very knowledgeable. I like him a lot. Hi, Callie. That's Callie the cat. Callie meaning short for calico, because she's a calico cat, so I named her Callie. Anyways, back to Dale Piper. I'm extremely grateful for him because he gave me a huge shout out to my channel. And I went from like 5 subscribers to like over 100, like really fast. I mean, a lot of people were like, "Hey, Dale Piper says to check out your channel," so you know. So thank you, Dale Piper. Yes. So our church warden here is not totally burned out, but I talked too much and it went out. So instead of lighting it back up, and this church warden pipe, bowl number 14 by Mr. Bragg, like I said, it is only, I think it was 1.25 inches deep, 1.25 inches deep. So it's not a huge bowl. It's just nice to have a nice strong tobacco in this church warden pipe. That, you know, I mean, you don't want to fill like a huge bowl up like, take something like this. I mean, that's a big bowl compared to this church warden. That thing's got to be all of 2.5 inches deep and at least 1 inch wide. You don't want to take, you know, real strong plug tobacco and fill this thing up. You'll be here for 2 hours puffing on that thing. I mean, well, maybe some people like that. I personally don't. Yeah. So cheers again. So my RPG number 7 that I have this, I'll show you the humidifier that I have in here. This actually I have for my humidors. And basically what you do is it's a disc like this. And what it does is it has a metal, there's another piece to it. It's a metal disc that goes and sticks with double-sided tape up inside your humidor. This has a magnet on the bottom of it. You fill it with distilled water, kind of shake the excess out, and what it does is it keeps your cigars and whatever you're storing in a humidor at a nice moist level. And so the RPG 7 I had, I made some from raw materials. Has been sitting in here now for a few days, and I've checked this thing's actually ready to refill. So actually with this mason jar, it perfectly fits without falling down in. Right in there like that, fairly snug. And so I've been humidifying this pipe tobacco because a lot of the tobaccos that you buy, if you're blending your own tobacco. Now, if you buy tobacco that's already blended, 9.99 times out of 10, it's at the right humidity level, the right moisture content. But I will tell you, if you are a blender and you decide to blend your own tobacco, be prepared to start out with a couple $100 to buy about 8 different types of, you know, you got your Burleys, your Virginias, Black Cavendish, you know, Latakia, so on and so on and so on and so on. But sometimes they will come and they will be not up to the moisture content will not be up to par. So when you make your blend, you let it sit and let the humidity between all the different blends kind of equalize. Then if you're still not happy with it, you can take one of those little humidor things and stick it in your mason jar. I actually tried to crank down on the top on it on one of my mason jars and it broke the side out. Thankfully, no glass shards got into the micro blend here. This is my experiment, but I do have the recipe written down and it tastes just like pirate cake. And this weekend, I'm going to actually show you how to make your own plug tobacco. Um, you have plug, which basically is full tobacco leaves that are compressed. They're stacked and compressed under great pressure. Then you have loose tobacco, like this, ribbon cut. You can make your own blend, press it into a crumble cake, which is kind of, you can break it off and it rubs out real easy. But I did see one guy on YouTube that actually took ribbon cut tobacco, excuse me, and I didn't know you could do this. He put it under immense extreme pressure, and it just became like one solid block. It wasn't a crumble cake or anything anymore. It was true plug. So I guess, most people would consider true plug the actual stacking of full tobacco leaves, and then pressed under immense pressure. But I think with the ribbon cut tobacco, I watched him. He made a freaking 3-inch plug with it. It was unbelievable. Anyways, cheers. So, our next pipe that we're going to be smoking tonight for you GBD fans, look at this. Now, this is a Peterson tankard pipe, okay? This is a Peterson tankard, smooth. It has a P-lip on it. It doesn't have a bowl number or anything on it. I bought it brand new. It was like $85 plus tax and shipping. So when everything was done, it was about $100. Actually, Aussie E Piper, you should check out his channel, Aussie E Piper, turned me on to this pipe when he bought one and reviewed it, and I, of course, just had to have it. I love the style on this. So this one here, being a GBD, looks extremely similar. So I guess this is a tankard. I mean, is there such a thing as a tankard pipe? Then that's what you would call this, a GBD tankard. But it just says GBD, London made, bowl number 1006. I have no idea how old this pipe is. I can tell you it is like, it looks like it just came out of the box. It looks brand new. And it has the silver GBD medallion symbol right there, yes. And in it, we have Scotty's Butternut Burley, which is just a great all-day smoke. Scotty's Butternut Burley will never give you tongue bite. It's ribbon cut, and it's just phenomenal. It's one of the first blends that I strayed away from Captain Black Cherry Aromatic to get. Oh, let's make sure we clear the palate really good. So I don't know, guys. Would you consider that a tankard pipe, guys and girls? Or is that a poker pipe? Or what is it? What kind of shape is that? I mean, if that's called a tankard pipe and it looks the same as that, I mean, is a tankard pipe like a shape of a pipe? I don't know. I tried to look it up on the internet. I put in tankard pipe, and the Peterson tankard pipe was the only one that came up, and so I don't know. Is it a poker? Is it a billiard? I don't know. Let's clear the palate. Finish up our first Busch beer for Tuesday. Yeah. That one's done. But we do have another one here. But going to light up our Scotty's Butternut Burley. Do not be afraid to buy Scotty's Butternut Burley. It is a fairly light aromatic. And I've had this jarred in a mason jar for almost a year. So it's been doing nothing but aging. I got a whole nother pound of Scotty's Butternut Burley. I get about 3/4 of a pound in a mason jar. and at least 1 pound in the stockpile next to my leather recliner chair. That's factory sealed in a Ziploc bag that I haven't even opened yet. And I bought that maybe about a year ago. Oh, yeah. I guess Paul the Pipe Guy could be considered a tobacco hoarder. Yes. Yes, I could. Because if I find a blend that I try and I really love it a lot, I'm so afraid they're going to discontinue it or all of a sudden you can't get it. I'll buy like 2 pounds more of it if it's in bulk, or if it's in tins, I'll buy like 5 or 6 more tins of it. When I smoke a tin, all of a sudden I'll order like 3 or 4 more. So then I'm up to 8 or 9 tins of it. I don't know. Yeah, I think that would be considered a tobacco hoarder. Yeah. Yeah, that would be Paul Gilson, the Pipe Guy. My YouTube channel is actually under Paul Gilson, but I am Paul the Pipe Guy. Scotty's butternut burley. I'm not a pure burley lover. And I don't know, and I probably should have, I did a tobacco review on Scotty's butternut burley, but I can't remember the exact blend. But it does have a buttery taste to it, a buttery smell, caramely. I love it. I was watching one YouTube, and they said you shouldn't just inhale the smoke. Well, I don't inhale pipe smoke. You shouldn't just puff on it and blow it straight out. You should just sip on it. Let it gently roll out of your mouth. It's so good to be home. All right, I have to take a break for just a minute, and we'll be right back. Okay, and so we're back. And during that little break, I was thinking about somebody. Matches 860. That should bring up a lot of memories for a lot of you pipe smokers. Unfortunately, a couple years ago, Matches 860 passed away from what I believe was a heart attack, his family said. But he was the only YouTuber, and I think he did this on a Friday night. He'd sit in his basement, just puffing on his pipe, and he'd be like, all right, so we're taking tips tonight. He'd talk about whatever was on his mind. He'd be like, oh, $5 in the tip jar. Oh, thank you so much. And he'd name the subscriber. He had people sending him money. That guy was making hundreds of dollars on a Friday night, just sitting there puffing on his pipe and just talking about tobacco and pipes and life. And if you get a chance to check out Matches 860, do it. He was on YouTube for many, many years. It's very unfortunate he's gone, but his memory lives in all of those wonderful videos that he did do, and he taught a lot of us a lot about pipe smoking. And there's a resurgence in pipe smoking. There's a lot of people that tried it 20, 30, 40 years ago that are now going back to it. A lot of new pipe smokers out there. I've only been smoking a pipe for 2.5 years, so I would consider myself new, but I watch a ton of YouTube videos on pipe smoking, different tobacco blends, and so forth. So I've tried to educate myself as much as I possibly can. Most nights when I come home from work, I don't even turn the TV on. I'll go onto YouTube, watch pipe videos and so forth, and tobacco reviews, and surf pipesandcigars.com and buy vintage pipes and all that stuff. So I've tried to really up the ante on my learning curve. I certainly am way far away from most of you. Some of you have been smoking for over 50 years, smoking a pipe. You know? Yeah, yes. Bush number 2. Cheers. And then we're going to go back to our Church Warden pipe with our Church Warden pipe tobacco, plug tobacco in it. Yeah. There's only a little bit left in there, but it's calling my name out. Yeah. I think Matches 860 even had a little bell. Bing! Yep, there goes $5 in the tip jar. Thank you so much, subscriber. And he had a good full-time job, too. He was in maintenance. Grounds and building maintenance. Oh, yeah. I think this Church Warden pipe, I'm only going to smoke Church Warden out of. I mean, I have 150 other pipes, so it's not like I have to share this with any other blend. Oh, my cat's finally asleep on the couch. I get home by 5:30, I feed her, and then all of a sudden she has this unbelievable amount of energy and just wants to fight and bite me, and I'll freaking go like this, and she'll grab my hand and be biting me. Her ears will go straight back. So she wanted to do that tonight, and I was just like, no. So I got this little fishing pole toy. It's like a small little 3-foot rod, excuse me. Small little 3-foot rod with a toy on the end of it. And you act like you're fly fishing with a cat, and the cat will be sitting on the couch and try to get it. And it's pretty fun. I think I tired her out. I can't believe the cost of things. I went and I bought the clump cat litter, which I like because I do scoop my cat's litter box every day because I do not want the smell of cat feces or cat urine in my home at all. So I scoop it every day. I put it in a container, take it straight out to the garbage can. And the reason why I put it in a separate container, because I don't want my garbage can smelling like that either. So I bought a box of it. I don't know how many pounds this is. It's Clump and Slide. I don't know. 28 pounds. And that'll last, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 weeks at the most. Because I do keep the litter box really clean. But that was like, with tax and everything, like $20. And then I bought 32, a pack of 9 Lives, 5.5 ounce cans of wet cat food, and that was like $20 with tax too. And I bought some teeth whitening toothpaste. It was like 45, $46 for 3 things. I was like, man. So it's not cheap having an animal. You know, there's a lot of people that like to collect animals. They don't realize the cost of properly taking care of an animal, and that's important that you research that before you even take on an animal. I mean, it's with a cat, they can live 20, 22 years. I mean, so that's a long commitment. And to be fair to the animal, you have to take it to the vet. That's a couple $100 a year, so it's about $10 a week to own the cat, you know, so 5, 6, 7. You're looking at about $750 a year just to own one cat and make sure it's properly cared for. Anyways, we're rolling over 31 minutes. Thank you, subscribers, for tuning in for Two for Tuesday. If you like my videos, subscribe and share. Paul Gilson, Paul. My channel is Paul Gilson, Gilson. Share my videos with your friends, the ones you like. Hit that little bell reminder, subscribe. We come out with 2-3 videos a week, and I'd appreciate it. I appreciate every subscriber. I answer every text message or email and every comment. Anyways, 32 minutes and 8 seconds. Paul the Pipe Guy's tired. I'm Paul the Pipe Guy, live from Rochester, New York, in the United States of America. Happy pipe smoking, pipe smokers. Over and out.